What's going on, traders? It's Tyler here. Today we're going to be talking about FFHL and the stock ticker. This stock did gap up pre-market from about 185 up to about 387, pull back a little bit, and then we can see the shaded area is pre-market here, and we can see we pull back a little bit at 325 at market open, and then we pretty much blast off up to 635, pull back to the moving average here at 450, ranged in here pretty much the rest of the day, back up to 675, and then now we're just sitting right below the moving average here in aftermarket and right above the VWAP. So a couple things, there was some news on this. I got a little snippet here. Fuway Films shares shot up 223% to 637 after the company reported Q2 EPS and sales results up from last year. So they had a good earnings report, their sales are up, so that's good news obviously. And then the second thing is this stock has a 1.13 million share float according to my data. So it doesn't take much for the stock to move and be very volatile, as we've seen today, going up over 223%, right? So that's a lot. That's a big move. Let's go ahead and get right into the technicals now. We'll go ahead and draw our support and resistance. We're going to go ahead and put our resistance right now at 635. Let's go ahead and put it at 635 for right now. This will be our resistance up here. And then let's go ahead and put our support. I'm trying to think real quick. About 465 is a good spot to put it, because this is basically the structure here. You can see we broke up. We found rejection here. We had some sellers up here, pushed us back down. We found support, pushed up, back down, up, down, up, down. So we stayed inside this range. So this is the structure. And then we got to draw out our median. We'll put our median here at about 555. Now it is the weekend coming up, so we'll be wanting to watch this stock on Monday coming up. So let's get right into this. What I'm going to be looking for on Monday is I'm going to be looking for a bullish play on this one. I want to see at some point us break back above this 635 level. So that is very crucial. And what I'm going to do is I'll set an alert. I'll set an alert there, so when it does break above, I'll know exactly when that happens. I would suggest you do the same, but it's up to you. It's a very easy way to be able to not have to watch the stock 24/7. And then when it does break that specific level that we're looking for, that's when we get interested. So once I see that happen, the next thing I'm looking for is I want to see a quick pullback and a retest. That could be a very quick pullback too. It could be, only a minute long, or it could be 5 minutes long. I don't just hop in at the pullback. I wait to see if it stabilizes here, if it pulls back and it stabilizes. And another thing is we did break a little above here at after hours. So what I'm going to do is draw this out for anybody that is a newer trader. Another thing is, I forgot to say that we are on the 15-minute chart. Each one of these bars is 15 minutes. I'm sure most of you knew that, but in case you didn't, there you go. So again, let's continue talking about this here. The main level is at 635. We want to see a break above there. We want to see it pull back. And we want to see it stabilize on the 635, because we want to wait, not just hop in. So that way, if it does come back down here, we don't get stuck in a bad trade, right? Now, once you see that stabilization, and then you see a bullish engulfing, a hammer, a shooting star, you're watching level 2, watching the volumes, you're watching all your stuff, whatever you're using to confluence your trades together, because you got the setup and then you got your confluence tools, right, to give you the best percentage chance to win. So again, we want to see a break and a pullback here, and then, again, this is for tomorrow or on Monday. We want to see a break, pullback, stabilization on that 635, and then we want to see that momentum return. Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. and then again, once I see that stabilization return, and then I see those bullish momentum kicking in, I just know, because I've been doing this a long time, so I just know at this point I have that confluent. I have all my tools are right, everything's looking good. Then what I do is I have my order already ready above wherever it did pull back at. It could be here, it could be right here, maybe up here, who knows. But for this example, we'll say it's right here. That way, when that momentum kicks back in, I can ride it up to this next resistance, which would be somewhere around 740, I'm sure, if we zoom down and look on the higher time frames. So this is the bullish move I look for. This level right here at 635, very important. We want to see it break and retest, and then we want to see that momentum return. Boom, we ride it up to this next resistance up here. So again, 635, very important level. Set your alerts. That's what I'll be looking for tomorrow. Now, I'm not shorting this, and I know a lot of people aren't shorting this, but let's go ahead and talk about what we would look for if we were shorting this. That way you know what people are doing who are shorting this are doing, right? Hopefully I said that all right. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to want to see for sure, since it's coming down here, we're going to want to see a break below this median here at 555. And then what's most likely going to happen is this VWAP is going to swing in right here, and we're going to find some support there, I'm sure. And then two things will happen from that point. Let's go ahead and change this real quick, just so you kind of get a visualization there. So yeah, once it does break below this 555, the shorts are going to be watching, because you know they're going to have their alerts set here. So if you are shorting, I would definitely watch this 555 level, set an alert, because this VWAP is going to push us back up like that. And the thing is, if that support is not able to push us back above this 555 and we get rejected, and there's, you know, a big bearish engulfing or a bearish hammer or whatever the case is, we have, you know, bearish volume, nobody's buying, then the people holding stock are gonna get scared and they're gonna sell, right? That's just how human emotion works. So that's really all I want to talk about for right now. But again, we could see a break below here and a repeat play. I don't want to get too much into it today, but that's another play I'd watch out for. Obviously, the break below 465. Obviously, if we break below here, we're going to most likely find support here, and this will be the deciding factor. If we break below it and retest, we'll go lower. If we find stabilization, we might move higher up to here, and we might range in here a little bit, and you know, that's not something I want to get stuck in. So that's why, again, I'm saying I'm only going to be focusing on 635 as my main level I'm looking for. I'm going to have my alert, so I don't need to watch it 24/7. So if it does just go down, then I don't even know about it, right? It doesn't matter. But if it does break above there, then I'll get interested. Don't have to never kill yourself over one single stock, because it's not going to work out good for you. So I just want to talk about, I did trade this one. Earlier today, and I did send a signal out to my group at tradewithtyler.net. Once it broke above this 388 right here, I called the signal, I sent out the text, it pulled back, and these are 3-minute candles, so everybody got the text right as it pulled back on 388, and look, it just absolutely exploded up to 5, pulled back, and went all the way to 635. So a lot of people in my group at tradewithtyler.net made a lot of money today. Congratulations. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends on Facebook, StockTwits, and Twitter. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and everybody have a wonderful weekend. See you later.
Hey there, you must have liked that video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like that one.